Hi students. So in this video we are going to discuss about compound interest. So last video we discussed about simple interest. A simple interest is nothing but, so we know what is an interest. Interest is nothing but paying an extra amount for the given principal amount. Okay, so there are two types of interest. So that is simple interest and compound interest. So already we discussed simple interest. Now in this class we are going to discuss about compound interest. So compound interest is nothing but, so it is also one type of, for 1 year, so it is like a simple interest. For one term it is like a simple interest. Then so interest is calculated on the total amount. So compound interest is nothing but the interest is calculated on the total amount of the first year. Suppose the interest is calculated, the interest which is calculated on the total amount. The interest which is calculated on the total amount of a previous year. So simply known as, we are going to find so interest on interest also. That means previously in simple interest we are going to calculate interest on principal. Now in this case we are going to calculate interest on the interest and both principal of the previous year. That is called amount. Now so this is called compound interest. How to find, how to deduce the formula of compound interest, now we are going to see. So for example, the next condition is deducing the formula. For compound interest. So how to deduce the formula for compound interest? So now we are going to observe. So we know that, so let me consider let P be the principal amount, P be the principal amount, and R be the rate of interest, and T is a time period. Here in this formula, so T becomes N. This is conservation of periods, time periods. So this is nothing but conservation periods, or so N be the time periods. So let me see first. So we are going to find the amount for principal. So let me take this A1. So A1 is equal to amount 1 in the first year. Amount 1 we are going to calculate the first year, or first conservation period. So this first conservation period, A1 becomes so P into 1 plus TR by 100, where T is nothing but 1. So if you take as TR by 100, this is TR by 100. So this is called amount. So if you take T as a first time period, so it becomes P into 1 plus R by 100. So this total amount we are going to consider as a principal 1. So this is nothing but, so second year amount. The first year amount we are going to consider as principal to the next year. Okay, so then, so how to calculate A2? So A2 is equals to P1 into 1 plus R by 100. So where P1 is nothing but what? So P into 1 plus R by 100. That means here we are going to consider P into 1 plus R by 100 So again it will consider 1 plus r by 100. So what it becomes in the second year, it becomes p into 1 plus r by 100 whole square. In the second year it becomes p into 1 plus r by 100 whole square. Then what about this value we are going to consider as p2, that is called principal amount in second year. Okay, in second year what is the principal amount, that is p into 1 plus r by 100 whole square. In third year what is the amount formula will be same again. This is p2 into 1 plus r by 100. So now what about p2? P2 is nothing but p into 1 plus r by 100, again 1 plus r by 100. So this is also again we are getting 1 plus r by 100. So what it means, that this is p into 1 plus r by 100 whole cube, 1 plus r by 100 whole cube. So it means that, so for amount in third year will becomes p into 1 plus r by 100 whole cube. So like that, if you consider amount in nth year, amount in nth year will becomes, so p into 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power of n. So this is the formula we are going to reduce. So an amount in nth period, time period, it is p into 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power of n, whole to the power of n. So like that we are going to reduce the formula of compound interest. Now students, we are going to see one example how to calculate the compound interest now. So by using this example we can understand betterly about compound interest. Let me see what will be the amount and compound interest. What will be the amount and compound interest if 5,000 is invested, if 5,000 is invested at 8% per annum for 2 years, in 2 years. That means in 2 years, that is 2 times per annum we are going to consider. Here the rate is per annum. Per annum means, so there are 2 conservation periods. What is the conservation period? So before going to see, so we have to know conservation period. What is the conservation period? Is nothing but how many number of times the interest is going to be added while doing the process. How many times we are going to see. Okay, so there are, so 2 years, that means per annum means we are going to convey, this is 2 types of conservation periods, two times of conservation period. Now solution you can see. Solution. So what is given? Principal amount is given. Principal amount. P is equals to how much? 5,000 rupees. So 5,000 rupees principal amount is given. Rate. R is equals to R, rate of interest. Rate of interest. So rate of interest, this is per annum. Rate of interest will becomes, that is R is equals to 8 per annum. 8 per annum. Next, what is the time periods? The time period, conservation time periods. Conservation periods. So n is equals to 2. Actually time period will becomes t, that is in simple interest. So whereas compound interest, that is conservation period. That means how many times, how many number of times we are going to add the interest to the amount. This is how many times? 2 times we are going to observe. Then what is the formula? Amount formula. So amount is equals to, amount A is equals to, for 2 years amount. So that means A is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 power n. So this is a formula. So A is equals to, you can take it as power n. So here this is P is becomes 5,000. This is 1 plus 8 by 100 whole square. So if you take, this is 5,000. This is 100 plus 8 by 100. LCM we can consider. This is 2 times. This is 5,000 into 108 by 100 into again 108 by 100. So if you add this one for 108 by 100, 108 by 100, here 2 zeros and 2 zeros get cancelled, 1 0, 1 0 get cancelled. So remaining 10, this is 5 into 108 into 108 by 10. So if you take 5 ones, 5 twos get cancelled. It is, so 2 ones and 2 fives and 2 fours get cancelled. 54 into 108. So if you multiply this one, so this is 5832. So this is called amount. So this is called amount. So amount is equals to 5832. What about the interest? So compound interest CA. So compound interest is equals to, so formula amount minus principal. What is amount value? That is 5832 minus the principal value is 5000. That is 5000. It becomes 832 rupees. So this is called compound interest. Now we are calculated amount and compound interest. If 5000 is invested at rate of 8% per annum. So this is amount formula. So A is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of N. This is simple compound interest formula, that is A minus P. So these two formulas we have to remember here. These two formulas we have to remember here. These are the two formulas. Okay. So now students, so if the conservation period, so annually means we are going to consider like this. If it is half yearly, so how the formula will be going to calculate it? Let me see. In this same example, we are going to say, so if it is half yearly, the compound interest is half yearly, what it becomes? So let me see. So 8% per annum, this is per 6 months. For 6 months in 2 years. In 2 years, how the question will be changed like this. So principal amount is 5000. Rate of interest. The rate of interest is changed. So now the rate of interest is changed because so it is not per annum. So if it is annum, then it is 8%. So per annum. So this, so compounded. So this is 8% per annum. Okay, this is 8% per annum, but 8% per annum. So 8% per annum, but it is calculated half yearly. It is calculated half yearly. So compounded half yearly. If per annum in 2 years, compounded half yearly. Half yearly. So how to calculate this one? This rate of interest will become half because 8% per annum. So half of 8% we are going to calculate. This is half of 8%. This is half of 8%. Half of 8%. That becomes, so half into 8. That is 4%. 4%. So we are going to calculate 4%. Now what is the conservation period? So in 2 years, how many 6 months are there? There are 4 time periods. Okay, in 2 years it becomes, there are 4 time periods. Okay, in 2 years, how many half years? In 1 year, there are 2 half years. In 2 years, there are 4 half years. This is 4 half years. So now we are going to calculate in the same formula, but in the place of rate, we are going to take it as 4. Okay, this is also, we are going to take it as 4. And the number of time periods will becomes also, it is 4, and it is 4. So this is 104 and 104. It is how many times it is? Again, so 4 times. 104 by 100 into 104 by 100. So if you multiply 4 times, so what it happens? The value, this is, okay, so then 5 into 104 into 104 by 10 into 104 by 100 into 104 by 100. So 5 ones, so 5 twos get cancelled. Okay, 2 ones, 2 fives 10 and 2 twos are 4. So it becomes 52 into 104 into 104 into 104 by 10,000. So you can calculate this value. It becomes 5,849.29 paisa. So 5,849. In previous case it becomes 5,832. So now it is 5,842. That means rate of interest is changed. Okay, so if the same time period, if you compounded half yearly, then so we are getting extra amount. So for that reason, so there is so many methods. So 2 years compounded half yearly or compounded quarterly. Students, compounded quarterly. Quarterly means how many quarters? There are 4 quarters per year. Okay, now you are going to calculate, this is 1/4 of 8%, that is 2%. For 2% of interest, we are going to calculate it. How many quarters are there in 2 years? There are 8 quarters. That means you have to take it n is equals to 8. Then you can calculate. So you may get better result. Okay. For the same question, so compounded quarterly, you are going to calculate. Okay. Right. So now what is this amount? This is amount will becomes, so compound interest is 5,849.29. It is 5,000 you are going to remove, that is 849.29 rupees. So this is interest, compound interest. So like that we can calculate the compound interest or amount in the compound interest method for annually, for half yearly, for quarterly, like that. So that is number of conservation periods, number of conservation periods. So students, I hope you understand. So now, so we are going to observe what are the applications of compound interest. What are the application areas we can see. So applications of compound interest now see. So how to calculate the compound interest by using simple interest. How to find the deducing the formula of compound interest we observed in this video. So now we are going to find, we are going to write applications of compound interest formula. Applications of compound interest formula. So once you are familiar with compound interest formula, then how many types of questions we are going to solve. So first area is increase or decrease in population. If the population of a city is increased or decreased, then you may have to choose the formula of compound interest. First, this is called increase or decrease in population of a city or country or the state or the city, so or a town. So you can calculate increase or decrease in population of a city. Okay, so if the increasing rate or decreasing rate are known, then so we can use the formula, compound interest formula. Okay, so this is one of the best application. Then coming to second, the growth of bacteria, if the rate of growth is known, in a locality, how the bacteria will be increases, per second to second or millisecond to millisecond. Now, if the growth is known, then we can find the growth of bacteria. If the rate is known in a locality, we can find by using the compound interest formula. Then coming to third application, the value of an item. So item, if its price increases or decreases in the intermediate years. Yes, so what are the application of this? The value of an item. Suppose if you consider the real estate or any land value, the land value is increases per year by year. So if you know the rate of increase in year by year, then we can able to find the value of the land. So after 5 years, after 6 years. Or so if you decrease the item, suppose if you are to purchase a vehicle, so then what is the rate of the vehicle if after 5 years, then it is called depreciation. What is the depreciation? Depreciation is nothing but depreciation, very very important concept, depreciation. So what is called depreciation? Depreciation is nothing but the rate, that is a rate reduction of the rate by the usage and age of the item. Usage and age of the item. By using the rate or age of the item, the value will be decreases. That is called depreciation. Suppose you bought a TV, then obviously for 5 years or 6 years the value will be reduced. That is about second hand TV or vehicles or whatever it is, a house. So whatever it is, we are going to consider the value of an item is price will be increases or decreases in intermediate years. Then we are going to calculate, so by using compound interest formula. Students, now how the useful of compound interest formula or applications of compound interest formula we seen in this video. So I hope you understand. So what is the compound interest and how to deduce the formula of compound interest, how to solve the questions by using compound interest annually, half yearly, quarterly. Now what are the applications of compound interest? So you go through this video and practice well. If you have any doubt, you can comment to me. Okay, thank you.